We've talked a lot about the various different types of security devices. There are many different applications out there for us to use, and Sophos is one of them. Now, Sophos has some really good enterprise solutions to help maintain security, and they're just a few of many. So I'm not saying that we should run out and use Sophos holistically. I'm not saying that you should run out and use Lookout holistically. All I'm stating is that there are a lot of options out there, and you need to find a solution that integrates with what you are doing at the enterprise level. Now, we have already looked at a tool called Lookout. Well, Lookout, again, a great tool. I really like it, but it's just for mobile security. And if you're already making use of Trend Micro or McAfee, or in this case, Sophos, for your enterprise solutions to manage your endpoints, this might be a good option for you. So let's go ahead and let's just take a look at what this particular app has available. Now, immediately, this thing comes up, and it's going to give you quite a bit of information here. Oops, I accidentally clicked on the privacy advisor. All right, let's go ahead and back up. Sorry about that. You can see here that we have a scanner. No scan has been performed yet, and of course, that scanner is going to be looking for malware. It's going to be looking for viruses, things of that nature. Next, we have loss and theft. And it says that this thing does not have a telephone functionality, so this is not going to be available for us. All right, that's interesting. Spam protection. Again, no telephone functionality, so the feature is not going to be available. And then the next four items, let's see. We have Privacy Advisor. Go ahead and click on Privacy Advisor. It tells us that there are 31 apps that are an issue. And we can see that there are apps that may cause us to spend some money, apps that may harm your privacy, apps that may have access to the internet. So when we start taking a look at some of these capabilities here, we can see that it would be quite helpful to have this. This is a very similar tool to the free tool from F-Secure. But this one has a lot more to it than just looking at the app permissions. So this says apps that may harm your privacy, and that is what I chose. It's going to go through, it's looking through them. We can see the same types of information that had access to your individual details before are now going to be listed here as well. It took a while for those things to come in because it's going through and scanning some of those. So let's go back here to the privacy, back out of Privacy Advisor. And next we have the Security Advisor. Now, this says that there are 5 insecure system settings. And remember, if you were looking at the demo that we did with regards to the security features on Android, I pointed out that we had USB debugging enabled. We have unknown app sources checked. We didn't have a screen lock on this tablet. We were not using device encryption. And now the Wi-Fi security is interesting. Wonder what they're talking about here. In other words, we are allowing the device, to connect to other systems over Wi-Fi that have no or weak security. Now, this is actually connected to a guest Wi-Fi network, and that is why that has shown up. Bluetooth is green. Bluetooth enables wireless data transmission, as you know, but we do not have Bluetooth in use, and that's why it's green. So it gives us some very basic components here. Now, this is all good. We are happy, right? So let's go back and we can see that we do have the ability to enable app protection. Now, I have not done this yet, but look at this. If you do choose to enable app protection, it is going to give us the option to erase all the data on the tablets without warning by performing a factory data reset. So it's going to prevent activating the administrator role and will allow security to perform the following options. It can erase all the data. It can change the screen unlock password. It can set password rules, and it can lock the screen. So in other words, it's going to do some very basic components for us, which might be good, especially if this is going to integrate back with your previous tool for endpoint security. And it also does web filtering. Cool. All right, now these are just a few items associated with us. This is one of many tools, and again, what they provided here is free, which is good. However, we didn't have the ability to locate the missing device like it did with Lookout, which I think is interesting, isn't it? So you have to take a look at the variation and what's available to you and say, okay, what as an organization, when we look at our concerns, this is what we really need. Now, I will say this, everybody should be using some type of an antivirus solution, and Sophos would, at minimum, at least help you with that.